Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Assassin's Creed Shadows. Hit that like button. I appreciate all the support with this playthrough. We are back. We need to go talk to Auntie Tomiko.
I hear you've been consorting with Lady Oichi. Must be nice to mix with the highborn.
I will treasure my time with Lady Oichi, but her world is not my world.
You are one of the most worldly men I know.
In one sense of the word, but still, not of Lady Oichi's.
Oh, Auntie Tomiko sounded a little bit jealous. Oh, don't worry, Auntie Tomiko. I'll come back here and take care of you. That's all right. Oh, yeah, so a couple missions. We're going to start checking out the leads on Duarte de Melo for Yasuke. And we'll see how long that goes. That may be a lengthy side mission. Otherwise, we'll get into Naoi's side story to find more about her Ikki.
Horses are sensitive to our fears.
Oh, where the hell did Yaya come? Wow, creeping.
Nothing from them.
What? Nah, they're just stupid beasts.
Gennojo, if you ever want to share what's bothering you all the time, I'd gladly listen.
If I told you the truth, not even you could forgive me.
Try me.
That's the conversation we've been waiting for them to have this whole time. We just weren't standing over here. Jinogo has had that talk symbol for about 15 episodes now. And that's what it was, them talking about horses. And I swear Yaya was trying to find somebody to sleep with her. I'm just saying. That's I don't know why she cares about what's on Jinogo's mind. You see, he instantly walked away. He's like, hell nah. He ain't messing around with that. But Yaya's about those fists. So Jinogo knows. They ain't playing around with that.
What is it, Tomiko?
One of our people, there has been no sign of them for days.
Is this unusual? Where were they when you last heard from them?
Akashi. And you are right. It would not be concerning, if not for their last message.
Go on.
They spoke of missing villagers. A strange presence. I fear our agent may have fallen victim to the same fate.
I will go there and see what I can find.
Be careful. Something feels very wrong about this.
Alright, that's interesting. Normally, those types of missions have just been side stuff. No way. No way. Featured events. Vision of the Realms. Unusual disappearances have been reported in a small fishing village. One of the League's own scouts among them. And this is back in Hirima. That is so funny. This vision board. This would make some people cry. Look at all this. That's honestly insane. I can't tell how far we are in this game or not. Going off of the Shinbaku, we made a lot of progress, but then you come down to unknown organization and all of this is still available. Alright, well, we'll keep that in mind. Eventually, we'll want to check that out and see what's going on with those disappearances. But like I was just saying, we really need to get to these side missions and start checking this out. Let's go ahead and make our way back to Wakasa. We don't really need it. We're just going to kill these people. What attack do we want to do? This is a new one we just got. Gracious! How many swings was that? Damn. How did that kill them and not me? We are so strong. I already have all this stuff back at the hideout up to level 3. But I figure I could still put a dojo and one more thing out if we happen to come across the resources. But I'm not going to take the time to do any more contracts for it, so it's just going to be if we manage it. We're going to leave it at that. You want to die too? I won't kill you by 1,000 cuts like that last person just got. I'll just chop your arms off instead and then your head, you know. That's my degree of mercy, I suppose. Yeah, like I was saying, we'll get the Tonto on Naoi. I'm always going to use the Kishira Garma. If she gets too many people around her, that is a full-on equalizer. So we're not going to change that up.
I know what kind of ways these bastards deal in. Flesh and blood.
This is serious for Yasuke. Alright, list of goods. Red sails, Klockwork by Naka. Shipment by noon. Rice, 1 koku. Load in before the arrival of Miyu. Living mouths, the cattle, Samamaru. Samamaru will discuss the cattle with Duarte and another matter about other pirates. Living mouths. Okay, so that has to be slaves that they're referencing.
Signals. The ships will look for a signal. I will look around.
All right, so before we read that one, why did Yasuke take his shoes off to be in this building? And this is not a Kataruga. That's interesting. All right, signal instructions for Samamaru. Get your men to light the 3 signals around Obama's port, and we will come ashore by the beach. Do not light them unless you're ready. You know the consequences. I'm growing tired of waiting, so I expect them to be lit soon. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, we're about to bring them out. Where are those? We got one there. All right, they're probably going to be all the way around. Yasuke, can we do this? I'm gonna cry if we fall in the water. Yep. It was worth a try. All right, just go ahead and swim across. All right, I thought that was somebody we need to kill.
Do you remember?
I do. Always had another man trailing him like a puppy.
Okay. Well, we definitely expecting some more conversation to be had there.
This must be one of the signals.
We have a codex over there. Not really worried about it. Where are the other ones going to be? Figure they're all going to be by the water, right? There's another one.
Cannot take me. I am old, withered. I cannot work. Starving is better than living by their rules. I am too old, too weak. It is the young ones who must worry.
One more to light.
Not
Then Duarte de Melo is mine.
You can tell he's hype. Where's that last one going to be? All the way over there. Of course it is. And who knows if we're even going to find De Melo. It could be somebody else that shows up and we kill them instead.
That was the last one. Now I will find somewhere to wait.
Like back over there. That's lovely. Oh, at least they gave us a boat. The game knew what it was doing. That does not look comfortable. You want to find a nice rock to put your back up against?
They come. I have you now, Duarte.
This is getting serious. My name is Yasuke. Time to let him know.
The coward is not here. I must find his ship.
Yeah, y'all see me. Yep. Go ahead, Oniyuri. Let's get some use out of her before. Yep. Oh, we actually saw her for the first time. How about that? You enjoying this? Whoa. Where'd your friend come from? Nope. Oh, you want to shoot with a pistol, huh? You fancy. Okay, interesting. Cheese and rice. I wasn't aiming for them. Damn! Was not even going for them. They still got it just the same, though. Y'all gonna stop trying to shoot me. Can we not get up there? Thank you. There we go. Charge this one. Yep, I don't know what you came running over for. Big ass naginata in my hand. You knew what was gonna happen. Y'all love to shoot. Get up there to him. There we go. Let's bring him down here with everybody else. Oh, who's this? Nice. I'm glad we hit that person. There we go. That attack. And I put something on. I can't remember what piece of armor it was, but there's an engraving that gives it extra damage for doing consecutive hits. So it's automatic. I just gotta get the attack to go off. Doesn't really seem fair at all, but it's not my concern.
Duarte's ship. There is a boatman who can take me to him.
Interrogate the boatman. We're up to 8 rations now. Good gracious. What is anybody going to do to Yasuke? There's no chance of killing me. Why is the boatman all the way back here, though? Damn, he creeping.
On his ship, eh? He did this when we moored in the islands to the south. Senor is a careful man.
Cruel.
I love how they both saw me. That is so funny. You know they both saw me. Come on, buddy. That's hilarious. I actually did the wrong attack. I wanted to do the other one. We'll take our time and do this. Splash them in the water a couple more times before they die. Take your time, buddy. There's gonna be fish food now. Yep, it's all in the water. Never to be seen again.
Please don't hurt me. Mercy.
Get up, buddy.
I have a family to feed.
Why is it so...
Where is Duarte de Melo? Tell me! Duarte, now.
What did I say about crying? I hate crying.
No! Stop!
Duarte de Melo, the Templar.
You interrupted playtime.
You remember me.
I remember your face. I never forget a face. And all the things one can do to it.
Where is Nuno Caro?
Even you can make allies, it seems. I received word about my ventures, foiled by a shinobi. To think they would ally themselves with one of your kind.
You who speak no more. Not of me, not of my allies.
Have you come to kill me?
You remember my face, but today you will remember my name. I will make you feel the pain of those you have touched.
Oh, wow. Okay. What the... what was that? Why did I switch to my katana? What? Yeah, I was about to say, get this going. It's a productive way to start a fight, let me tell you. Golly. Kick him off his own boat. He just floats there. That looked comical, man. That really did. Ow, wait, why are you so accurate? Don't try to do it again. Oh, you fancy, huh? Oh, look at that attack. That's another one we have. So this one we can do... We can actually mark up to 3 people and do that attack on them. Don't block my attack again.
You're trying to kill me?
I'm not trying. I am killing you. You are getting your ass whooped. I haven't even had to heal. I just healed on my own. Like, you're not having a good time. I'll try that. Oh, fancy. He just floats up in the air. I love it. Why is he skywalking on here? He's got force hops. That's what it is. Get your ration in your system. Stab it time. Oh, wrong one. He said, curse the idiot that put these weapons in your hand. You gotta blame Oda Nobunaga for that one. He and Nabutsu no Sensei. Switch your weapon again.
How does it feel?
Shut your damned mouth!
Revenge is dull. Just like death.
Where is your master? Where is Nuno Caro?
Who wants to know?
Where is Nuno Caro?
You are no one. A sad, nameless nothing who thinks they stand for something. are simple, boring, predictable, dull. Just like her. Filth like you does not deserve a name.
My name is Yasuke. Go. There is nothing left for you here. A symbol. Templars. What is that? I cannot make sense of this, but I know who can help.
Definitely made it seem like we're about to go to another mission that way. All right. Talk to Luis Frois. He's in Yamashiro. Okay, isn't that one of the people that we walked in with at the very start of the game? So it sounds like Duarte de Melo is with Neuro Caro. So that has to be maybe the head Templar. But it's just so weird. Like, we have not had a lot of involvement with Templars, at least as far as we know. Now, of course, more than likely the Shimbaku leader is a Templar, so that would make sense. But you just haven't heard that much mention of them. Not like the older Assassin's Creed games. But one thing I will say, if you're thinking about playing this game, definitely do your due diligence. Stop at these shrines and temples. Find the lost pages. Pray at the shrines, where it gives you a checklist to do it. Get those knowledge points up, because these, like, level 3 abilities, we are incredibly strong. And of course you can still switch it around to your playstyle.
Did my eyes deceive me? Diogo, is that you, my friend?
I am called Yasuke now, Luis.
Right. It will take some time for me to get used to that. Time has robbed us of each other, my friend. I had hoped dearly that we would meet again.
I feel the same.
We did not talk much when we last met. Circumstances were difficult, so to speak. But look at you now, a samurai in your own right. To think this is your reality.
Much has happened since.
I will not tell you lies. Things have been trying since Lord Nobunaga's death. The realm is unbalanced, and no one knows from which direction the next army will come. But I have been keeping above ground. Oh, I have also been hearing rumor of an interesting duo. The shinobi and the samurai, causing no small chaos in this land.
After Lord Nobunaga's death, I have been running with a band of, allies, you could say. We are a varied mix, but we share ideals.
It is tragic how he left us, to put your trust in their own hands.
I will forever be indebted to Lord Nobunaga, he who honored me. At the very least, he found death the way he wanted to.
As much as we wish to be the masters of our fate, Christ has his own grand designs. Why have you come to me? I take your return to Kyoto as no coincidence.
I found a letter. I cannot fully understand it, so I was hoping you could tell me.
It is an oath to the Templar Order.
You know them?
Si. I have heard of them when I was in Italy. The Pope and 3 great houses were involved. The House of Borgia was one of them. A prominent noble family. They caused a lot of turmoil in Rome. Their thirst for power nearly ruined the city. I was there before I worked with Valliano.
What happened to them?
Eradicated, mysteriously. They say a secret organization put an end to their conspiracies, but not much is known. This letter is addressed to a Duarte de Melo. Does this name mean anything to you?
Duarte was from my past. Duarte was a bad man. Both are true, but we'll be more honest.
I knew him from before. He was a slave, a cruel bastard who partook in the trade of flesh and blood. I hunted him down and put an end to the evil. His head now rots on the deck of his ship, a feast for crows.
He must have done horrible things to deserve such a death.
He was someone from my past, another demon.
It says here that someone called Kimura Kai is training a group of secret warriors at a school in Ki. They will serve someone called Nuno Kar.
Karo.
You know this name?
I worked for him before you and I met.
Ah, I remember when we pulled you out. That piece of wood you were drifting on was at the end of its life.
It is good that you found me, Luis. Let us leave it at that.
Even more fortunate for us. You were a great asset to Valliano. You've never painted a clear picture of how you were left floating in the open sea as you were.
I was on a ship with a few others. It was destroyed.
Well, safe to surmise that this Duarte de Melo and Nuno Caro are part of the Templar Order.
Then I must find this Kimura Kei.
I'm not going to go down to Key just yet. Whenever we get down there, we'll make our way and continue that part of the story. But I think that's a good place for Yasuke just to get a little more backstory on his side. Like I said, I didn't want to finish the playthrough with the main story part and then come back and do stuff like this. I think this would have been good to have in the main flow of things. Now that the season has changed and we're in winter, we're going to go ahead and make our way over to Omi. And we want to... Are you serious? The Templars. Duarte de Melo, a man from Yasuke's past, his death brings forth more questions than answers. Kimura Kei, he is a Japanese sword master training fighters for Nuno Karo. Alright, so that's that mission there. Yeah, Yuki Onna. This yokai. So they're in Omi. Well, let's go ahead and check this out. We'll see what comes of this. The last one's in Yamato, so once we go to that region, we can get that done for the yokai and return this mission back in. But yeah, so we'll do this and then we'll come over and start working on these for Naui. There's actually one in Omi, so that works out perfect. All right. We have made it. Oh, there she is. Yuki Onna.
Yuki Onna, the Snow Woman.
The Snow Woman.
To kiss her icy lips is to know love one moment and death the next.
Really?
This camp looks abandoned. I wonder where the peasant went.
He said person, but it sounded like he said peasant. Oniyuri, if you would. Oh, she put that umbrella away real quick, didn't she? Yeah, knocked her ass out. I bet she did, yup. Go on over there. Let's do a ground attack. Is this going to kill her? Oh, close. Well,
she was beautiful, but her heart was made of ice.
We just do that so fast. Like, it took longer to get over here than the fight did. That's so funny, man. That is so funny. She didn't get a chance to do anything. She didn't have a backstory, nothing. And I know what it is, like when we... Wow, that's really snowing over here, heavy. That's kind of sick. But yeah, when we first got over here and it highlights who the person is, I guess the game wants you to pause it, go to the objective board and read about him. Because there's no description on anybody until we do that. But yep, there goes Yuki-onna. See, now she has a description. So it's like, why would I pause it to read the description about them to come back and then continue? Interesting sequence. But yeah, villagers and travelers report that Yuki-onna is plaguing the mountains. Many young men have gone missing. This very mortal woman claimed the lives of many men, but her predatory days are over and the mountain pass is safe to travel once more. But now we're going to go ahead and switch our attention over to Naui. So this one is going to be starting in southwest of Suzuka foothills. Hopefully it's okay that we're not doing this in any particular order. But yeah, I think we should be okay. Oh, look at this. This is sick. Violet Knight, trigger poison on deflect. Come on now, we just upgraded this one. Literally haven't even got a chance to use it yet, and then we get this. Look how much stronger that is already. You know what? We'll head right back to the hideout for that. I'll do that for Naui. Alright, switched over to Naui. I decided I was going to go ahead and get this vantage point while we're over here. That snow is everywhere. You know it's gotta be cold out there. Alright, let's go ahead and head over to this area. It's snow hay. How about that? Half of the blade. Well, that sounds interesting. Find clues about the Kashibaiki. That's the best I can do. I was trying to say that. Oh, come on, Naui. Really? This is what we're gonna do? What are you stuck on? Really? You can't climb? All the stuff you've been jumping onto this whole playthrough. Now we can't climb up some snow. Oh yeah, but you can jump on that. Oh yeah. We'll do that, but we can't climb some snow. I tell you, now he plays games sometimes. Every game does. That's why the games. Yeah, alright. I feel like we're going on the right path. Seems like only a path somebody from the Hidden League would be able to do. Unless we're going the wrong way. What are you sliding down off of now? Maybe they're trying to make it realistic, like the snow is too slippery for her to run up, but I don't know, we seem very capable. Did I come to the... I think I did come to this the wrong way. Yeah. Yeah, I should have looked to my left.
This looks like another Kashibaiki outpost.
Yep, it sure is.
Stay your blade from the flesh of the innocent. I saw this tenet in the Setsu Kofun. If only it was easier to tell who's actually innocent.
Yeah.
A letter signed by my mother? A message asking for help.
Outpost letter from...
We have information that a mysterious group has emerged. They know what we are protecting and where the objects are hidden. The location of the box was compromised. Tsuyu called every member of the Kashibaiki to Setsu to defend it. Those bodies in the Kofun. They perished.
Oh, that was it for this? I thought there'd be a little bit more to it, but yeah, she's really just finding clues. Oh yeah, so the outpost letter from Tsuyu to Kade? Kade, I'll keep this letter short. A new mysterious group has emerged. Our leaders confirm that they know what we are protecting and where the objects are hidden. An attack is imminent. I urge you, abandon your expansion mission in Omi and come back to Setsu. Prepare the defensive effort. We need every member of the Kashibaiki. Hope this letter finds you in time. We stay in the shadows to serve the light. Tsuyu. How about that? Yeah, definitely some craziness going on here. It looks like that was it for this one. Yeah, not seeing anything else we can interact with or do. A couple ways we could have came in here. Alright, well, I'm glad we were able to check into some of that stuff. Like I said, the other two are... What was all of that? How did you go sliding off of that when we were just standing still? I just thought about it. We did have this mission for that we got at the very start of the episode from Auntie Tomiko. So this is going to take us back over to Harima. So yeah, we've been spending a lot of time in Harima the last few episodes. Let's head back over there. I'll check one more time for Omi, but I'm pretty sure we actually did everything up this way. Okay, so funny enough, I just realized Path of the Blade. It looks like there's actually a strong reward that was showing on the map. I didn't think about it because we've done a couple other paths, but when it said Path of the Blade, I figured it was just letting us know we were on track for the main mission. So let me see if I can get back up on this track. I hate that I jumped all the way down, considering how difficult it was, and there we go, sliding down some more. There we go. Beautiful. Path of the Blade. Sumeri's gear.
Where is everyone? A diary might have noted some recent occurrences. A strange statue caught in a fisherman's net. The villager called it evil, blamed it for the disappearances. Ugh, the smell. This is not a drawing done for pleasure. The story of a killer taken harshly by death and put to an even darker purpose. The Oni. Look at this thing. No wonder they tried to bury it. What is this? What's happening?
villagers. Something murdered them as they were escaping. I must find a way to unlock this gate. My weapons do nothing! way out. I think I made it. I am back. It seems I did not return alone. Have changed. You are in my world now. Let us finish this. I do not truly know what I have just seen, but I must tell Tomiko. Tell her something of what happened here.
I just realized my microphone was muted. But yeah, kudos on both sides, AC Shadows and DBD. That's incredible that DBD would do that collaboration with them. Because when that mission first started, I was hearing the music. I was like, it sounds like Dead by Daylight. But then I just thought I was tripping because I was playing it yesterday. But then that Oni cleansed the totems. Slowly, it started piecing together that this was a collab. That's really awesome. I mean, just that really is a great way to incorporate that character, knowing the history and the timepiece for this game. That's insane. All right, let's go ahead and talk to Tomiko. I'm really intrigued to see how this conversation goes.
Yasuke, I'm glad to see you return. What news of Akashi?
Nothing of what I saw was good. Some menace had already killed everyone in the village by the time I got there. Most likely our scout too.
Oh, that's... everyone? How can that be? Who did this?
All I can say is, I was attacked by what looked like an Oni.
An Oni?
It looked like an Oni. I do not know what it was.
An Oni. Of course, people tell tales of such demons, but to defeat one is a great victory.
I survived it. I cannot say any more than that.
It is in the nature of such Oni to forever menace us mortals. Survival is a gift.
There is a chance it may return.
Who can know the mind of an Oni?
Well, whatever may come, we will be ready.
Yeah, Klockwork has survived against an Oni before. Entity's Touch. Oh, that's sick. Here we go. Let's check these out. Entity's Touch. Damage reduction after losing 40% health in 5 seconds. That sounds like a DBD type perk. Oh, there's a rabbit. When did we get a rabbit? What? When did we get rabbits? Oh, little guy's running into the wall. You're not going to get far. Oh, he knew to turn around. Well, damn, the AI rabbit's smarter than the AI people on here because they run into a fence and don't stop.
I only like eating sweets.
I don't know how you survived on your own with the diet you had. It's a small miracle.
Some scraps I find are not too bad. I used to fish with my father, but the fish started leaving our shores.
We are having broth. A good nutritious brew will whip your appetite back in shape.
Oh, I have experience with broths. Do you need help with cooking?
No.
You know, try to poison everybody. Let's talk to this guy.
Yasuke, it is good to see you again. I'm just passing through. I cannot wait to see the world beyond what I knew.
Okay, yep, so that was a B1 master for one of the Shinbaku leaders. Alright, so I think I'm going to go ahead and get this Terra. So experience gained is increased by 10%. That should be useful for us. Alright, so we just built our Terra. I decided to put it in the far back over here in case we add a few more buildings. Yep. Let's go ahead and check it out. We couldn't do any customization, really. So clearly it'll just be good for us to get that extra XP every time. I'm grinning ear to ear. You can't see it, but trust it. I am really hype about that collaboration. I'm hoping that there's some more missions with that Oni. That would be cool to go through another setting like that, having to cleanse more totems and survive. But definitely the fight afterwards. And he had that Kanobo, just like in DBD. Man, back to where we started. How about that? I appreciate all the support with the playthrough. Hit that like button. When we come back, we're going to go ahead and start heading towards the next Shinbaku leader. Let's go ahead and check them out real quick. Alright, yep, so it looks like we'll be going after the Wise, and they're in Yamato. So yeah, we'll finally be making our way into Yamato for the first time. Yeah, we'll be coming over to this region, so we're already close enough. Probably get into it as Naui, but we'll see what the how the mission starts out. But once again, appreciate all the support. Hit that like button. Check out some of the other gameplay on the channel. Jump back on Star Wars Outlaws, so that's a limited return to that series. We probably have another episode or two to enjoy. Back on the Battlefront, got into some Supremacy gameplay. So go ahead and check that out. Always going to have heroes versus villains and showdown going, but Supremacy was definitely a crazy change of pace. And speaking of DBD from that collaboration, I do have a Survivor match on the way. So depending on the timing when this gets uploaded, it may have already been posted, but hit that bell icon for upload notifications so that you catch up on all the gameplay. You don't miss out. All right, I'll see you guys next time.